Hello and welcome to episode 116 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is, it's easier to be the best. Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Lynn Trin. Now, we are at the end of January and I'm a few days away. I think I'm 2 days away from heading over to Bali, spending Bali with 12 fitness professionals around the world. I feel very, very fortunate because, we've got people, trainers, coaches traveling from the United States, England, Canada, Paris. We've got people in Australia, Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, all coming in to learn how to grow and scale their business in 2017. And of course, one of the biggest things that we'll be talking about is niching down, because I truly believe that at this very moment in time, we're 1 month into 2017, and if you haven't gone to work just yet, then that's okay. There's still plenty of time left, but it's time to pull your socks up and get your hands dirty. And you see a lot of people in this industry, and what I've started to find is that they'll talk a good game, but they won't follow through. And if you're one of the people that can follow through and get results, that's so unique about you. What you need to understand is that you're already winning, because there are so many trainers over-promising and under-delivering. There are so many business coaches over-promising, under-delivering. We live in a world of where society thinks, mediocre is okay. And quite frankly, if you're listening to this podcast, if you've been following me, we don't settle for mediocre here. We aim to be the best, because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's actually easier to be the best than it is to be mediocre. It is, and what I mean by this, it's easier because it's less stressful. When you are mediocre inside of your business, and I had to find this out the hard way when I was playing mediocre, when I was constantly dabbling and not having the ability, or not having that mindset of going all in and saying, I'm going to dominate this, I'm going to deliver my clients the best possible result, I'm going to build the best possible business out of this, I'm going to go all in and become an expert of my craft. When I had this mentality of dabbling and finding and focusing on tactics, my business never grew. It never grew because it was so hard to stay mediocre. It was so hard to play that tactical game, because some days some things would work and other days other things won't work. When you adopt to the mindset of being the best, when you adopt the mindset of mastering things, the game will change completely. Because when you think about being the best, you think about being the ultimate problem solver. There isn't a problem that you can't solve. I see a lot of personal trainers getting stuck inside of their business because something doesn't work and they will shit themselves. Yeah? They will shit themselves. And that for a long time, that was me. Because I wasn't willing to back myself to go all in, to go out and find the solutions to the problems that I was having, because I wasn't being the best. And here inside, of your business, here inside of my business, we're going to encounter problems every single day. And if you adapt the mindset of being the best, it's not even just being the best for your client, being the best business operator. It's actually being the best strategist inside of your business to move yourself forward. What do you need to do to start being the best now? Because I'm telling you, if you're not willing to step up and play the game of being the best, you are going to consistently struggle. It is going to be taxing. It is going to be stressful for your body. It was so stressful for me back in 2014, in 2015, start of it, when I was playing this game of running the hamster wheel, of struggling to pay the bills, to bring food on the table, because I wasn't willing to go all in. I wasn't willing to trust myself. I had fear, I have self-doubt. And all that fear and self-doubt built up because of my inability to take action. When you take action, there is no more fear. Action taking reduces fear. The more action you take, the less fear you can have. Because you're too busy taking action. You're not sitting there pondering about how fearful taking action is going to be. You're just taking action. You in the moment of taking action, you never get very fearful. Fear decreases. What I'm sharing with you today is one of the reasons why I'm saying this on this podcast episode. It's because 2 days ago, I reached out to a person who wanted to have a call with me, who wanted to work with our agency and who wanted to grow their business. And I had to look at their business model and I had to look at what they were doing. And it was a generic business that was focused on fat loss. And I just told them up straight, I said, look, how are you generating leads? How are you making sales at the moment? And they said, look, we're struggling. And I said, look, well, yeah, you are struggling because you aren't the best. There isn't anything unique about you. You're not solving a problem. You're not positioning yourself as the expert. You're going for the mass market. And I said, there's a problem with that. Because if you tackle the mass market, you become a commodity. And so you fight against Weight Watchers, you fight against Herbalife, you fight against the supplement industry, and there's no way you're going to be able to build a multiple 6 to 7 figure business successfully fighting against these bigger companies who have millions of dollars in advertising budgets. They can advertise on TV, whereas you don't have that marketing capacity. And he said, well, don't you just generate leads? Don't you generate leads? I said, I can, but it's like polishing a turd. I can't make it successful. I don't think I can. I'm going to have uncertainty about trying to make something crappy awesome. Because it's the same thing. I remember inside the dental marketing agency, where we started to build out funnels for dentists, where we started to look at them getting people in for a clean, and then we looked at education-based marketing, right? And the whole methodology behind that was, you need to change your business model in order for you to grow. You need to evolve to grow. So for the dental marketing agency business, what we did was for the dentists that would change their business model and adapt, they made 10, 20 times their return on investment instantly because they were willing to grow and adapt. For the ones that didn't, we can't do the same thing and expect a different result. We can't throw more things at the same situation, the same business model and expect a different result. And why this was occurring was because they weren't willing to be the best. They weren't willing to stamp their foot. They were willing to grow this membership site. And it's like, but there's nothing unique about you. You're not claiming to be the best. We can't build an authority figure. We don't specialize inside of the Legacy program and Online Trainers Club. I can't help people who don't want to be the best. It's very hard. But once you be the best, once you have that mindset of being the best, of dominating the niche, trust me, the ability to grow your business will be 100 times easier. Because now you've got trust in the market, now you've got positioning, now you've got authority, right? Now you've got certainty inside of your mindset that no matter what, and being the best comes with your mind. It comes in actually inside of your mind and having that mindset of going, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to do everything that I can to be the best. When you have that mindset, marketing, growing your business becomes super easy. But when you don't, I'm sorry, I just can't help, right? And so when I look at the legacy people that we have, the legacy clients, the 20 guys that we have on board with us, guys and girls, I'm consistently changing their mindset to adapt to becoming the best. And that is a hard thing because to grow in business, you can't grow a successful business, a service business, if you aren't willing to develop yourself personally and overcome these mindset struggles. You can make some money. You can make some money not being the best. I'm not arguing against that, but I'm telling you that it's 100 times easier to market and to get leads, to build a business and scale it. The growth is extraordinary when you dedicate yourself to being the best. So with that being said, if you're serious about growing your business this year, number one, change that mindset. You need to start becoming the best. Do not have any self-doubt because right in this very moment in time, you have all the information at your disposal to learn, to grow. You need to invest in yourself. You need to find the right coaches, the right mentors to zone in on the craft that you want to accomplish. If you want to be the best strength coach, start finding the best strength coaches to learn from. Stop being cheap. The fastest way is to go invest directly inside of a mentor. If you want to grow your business, that is why we have the Legacy program. But remember, the Legacy program is only for trainers who want to be the best, who want complete and utter world domination and growth. Your one task for today, right? Very, very simple. Very simple task is to make a switch inside of your mind to start being the best. And that even if you don't know everything, what would the best version of you think? What would the best strategist of you think? What would the best coach do for your clients? What does the very best do? Because at the end of the day, when you are the best, you not only walk the walk or walk the talk, you actually do the work, you follow through, you get people results, and that's how you're going to grow your business. Have a fantastic day, and if you want to tune into some of the Facebook Lives that we're going to be doing when we're over in Bali with the Legacy, then be a part of the Online Trainers Club Facebook group. You can just search Facebook for the Online Trainers Club, and we will be streaming some content in there to keep you in the loop and obviously help you grow your business. Have a great day.
Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes, and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.